What you're about to witness is potentially so dramatic, so emotionally difficult.
This is gonna be interesting.
Who's laughing now?
Dude, you gotta put some clothes on, man. Looks like it's your time to shine.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. After announcing his Parkinson's diagnosis, Neil Diamond and his wife Katie have been overwhelmed by fans. And fans are turning Diamond's medical tragedy into something positive. His wife tweeted yesterday, "Wow, I've received a bunch of messages from people in Australia and New Zealand who are donating their ticket refunds to good causes. Parkinson's research, animal rescue groups, fire victims funds, etc. Well done, Neil Diamond fans." One of the best American gymnasts of the past decade has revealed that she walked away from the sport as a result of Larry Nassar's sexual abuse. Maddie Larson unleashed on the pedophile doctor in court yesterday.
Even the other trainer, Debbie Van Horn, who still now works for USA Gymnastics, would be in the room many of the times Larry abused me. If a trainer, a professional trainer, doesn't say anything about it, I should trust her. At least that's what I thought. In the midst of all these adults who I was scared of, Larry, you were the only one I trusted. In the end, you turned out to be the scariest monster of all. Marta, did you keep Larry around because he was a good doctor? Or did you really keep him around because he let us compete when we were injured and was willing to keep your secrets? Larry, I trusted you. I believed you were a kind person. I believed you were on my side. I thought you cared about me and my well-being. We would joke around, and you'd even listen when I'd tell you how mean my coaches and Marta was. I truly thought you understood. You took complete advantage of my innocence. Your kindness was simply a ploy to molest me every chance you got. I can't even put into words how much I hate you.
Netflix is in negotiations to acquire global rights to the next Cloverfield movie from Paramount. The new Cloverfield movie, rumored to be called Cloverfield Station and formerly known as God Particle, follows the crew of an international space station who fight for their survival after a scientific experiment involving a particle accelerator goes horribly wrong. The new Cloverfield movie has been slated for theatrical release on April 20th, but this deal means that we may see it on Netflix sooner than that.
It's time for things I've learned from movies.
When I was young and singing with Los Dinos, one time I was singing and they started throwing beer bottles at me. It sounds funny, it does, but it scared me. But I did learn something. You gotta be who you are. You can't change it. No, you're an American. I'm an American. You like Donna Summer? I like doo-wop. But you're also Mexican, deep inside. And that's a wonderful thing. You can't be anything if you don't know who you are.
And that's it for things I've learned from movies.
Donald and Melania Trump's wedding anniversary was Monday, but there was no party or really even a mention of it. That's because after learning about her husband's porn star, Melania has been leading her own version of a federal shutdown. An ABC News poll showed that 48% of Americans think President Trump is mentally unstable. The remaining 52% agree, but that's what they like about the guy. Saturday was the second annual Women's March, and thousands of women held signs protesting the president. But Trump was like, "Joke's on you, I can't read." Matt Lauer's wife has reportedly kicked him out of the house. Even worse, she's replaced him with Hoda. Bill Cosby performed some comedy at a Philadelphia jazz club to a friendly crowd the other night. The good news is Cosby did not drug and rape anyone. New study says the most educated state is Massachusetts. Yes, it's the only place in America where people actually brag about the size of their student loans. A restaurant in Venice is under investigation after it overcharged a group of tourists. The 4 visitors ordered 4 steaks, grilled fish, and mineral water. They were billed $1,350. So, if you go to Venice, remember, skip the mineral water. They announced the Academy Award nominations yesterday. Wonder Woman wasn't nominated, and and everyone is afraid to tell her. An audience member at a South Carolina comedy club was taken into custody after he rushed the stage and attacked the comedian. I guess some people don't like knock-knock jokes. A Bank of America report says that 1 out of 6 millennials now has at least $100,000 in savings. That'll buy a lot of caffeinated drinks that I can't pronounce. The Super Bowl is less than 2 weeks away, and I'm ready for any problems with my TV reception. I got a backup satellite dish, a backup cable link, and a guy willing to stand on my roof wrapped in aluminum foil.
Time for Nobody Gives a
True story, in Saudi Arabia, several camels in a camel beauty contest were disqualified for using Botox. And yet the silicone injections in the hump go unpunished. Hey, gorgeous camels, nobody gives a China has banned hip-hop from Chinese television, which is pretty much bad news for China's biggest hip-hop star, the notorious MSG. Hey, China, nobody gives a And Budweiser has fallen. It's no longer one of the top 3 beers in America. Wow, I'll bet the executives at Budweiser could really use a beer right now. Hey, Bud Light, nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito, Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.